Hello, class 8. So, we are going to begin chapter number 11. Yes, the name of chapter number 11 is Force. Yes, the name of chapter number 11 is Force. So, in this chapter, we will study about the force. Yes, and we will see lot of examples. Yes, because examples are very important. Yes, it is the chapter of physics, so examples you need to learn. Okay, try to learn the units also, and we will also study the effect of force. Yes, we will see the effects of the force. Okay, and not only we will study just only the term force. Yes, not only we study just the term force, we will also study the different type of forces. Yes, we will also study about the different type of forces, and I will also tell you, I will also tell you what are the effect of force. Yes, because there are different type of effects. So, four or five effect I will tell you. Okay, with the examples. With examples, yes. As I said, examples are very important, and I will also solve your misconception. Okay, I will also try to solve your some misconception. We will study about the friction also. Yes, friction is the most important topic. Okay, I will, and we will also study the different type of forces like contact force, magnetic force, gravitational force. So there are a lot of type of force. We will see a little bit introduction about them. Okay, and then we will study about one more topic, that is pressure. Yes, it is the most important topic, and I will, the formula of pressure is also important. Yes, you will learn the formula of the pressure also, and we will see the characteristic of the liquid and gas. Okay, and magnetic force and atmospheric pressure. We will also study about atmospheric pressure. Okay, so these topics are we going to clear. Okay, so before we start, let me tell you what is unit. Before we start, let me tell you again what is unit. Yes, can you tell me what is unit? I think you know. Unit is a fixed quantity. Unit is a fixed quantity which is used Mm, for the measurement. Yes, unit is a fixed quantity which is used for measurement. Yes, okay. So you know, kids, when you go to shopkeeper, to buy potato or to buy sugar, the shopkeeper will give you sugar in kilogram. If you will buy oil, then shopkeeper will give you in liter, and if you buy milk, shopkeeper will give you in liter. Yes, milk always measured in liter. Yes, sugar measured in kilogram, gram. Yes, so what is kilogram, what is gram, what is liter, what is meter, centimeter, kilometer? They are actually unit. They are actually unit. So force also have unit. The unit is called Newton. Yes, the unit of force is Newton. The unit of force is Newton. Okay. So we will also study what is the actually relationship between force and pressure. Yes, we will also study about them. Introduction, friction, effect of force. So first of all, let's see the definition. What is the definition of force? Let's move on the next point. Okay, it's force. So what is force? Force is a push or pull. Yes. Okay. When the push or pull applied on an object, it is said that force is applying on that object or that object. Okay. A force is a push or pull or both. A force is actually push or pull. Okay. or you can say to push or pull an object is called force. Yes, to push or pull an object is called force. A force cannot be seen, but we can feel and observe the effect of force. Yes, we cannot see force, but you can feel it. You can feel it. For example, I have this hanky, I have this handkerchief. Okay, now I apply force, then the shape of this handkerchief has changed. So this is actually due to force. If I apply force on the table, then what will happen? The table will move. Yes, so what am I doing? I am pushing the table. When I push the table, then table will move. Door, if I pull the door, if I pull the door, pull means drawing back. So if I pull the door, then the door will come back. Yes, it means what are you doing? You are actually applying the force. So if a force is push or pull or both. Yes, a force cannot be seen, but you can feel it. Yes, you can observe the effect of the force. Okay, so push, a force is move an object away from our body. Yes, when you push any object, when you are pushing, then because of force, the object will move away from you. When you push, then object will move away from you. But if you are pulling, when you pull, then a pull is when we apply a force to move an object towards our body. When you pull, then object will move towards you. When you will pull, the object will move towards you, and when you push, the object will go away, far away, move away from you. And the examples of push and pull, as you can see, playing a guitar. Yes, when you play guitar, you apply the force, you push it, it will go back. Then you again sometime pull it. Okay, and scrubbing the floor. Yes, scrub the floor is also the example. Rowing a boat, sawing a wood. Okay, these are the examples. Okay, let me show you some more examples of force. Okay, let's move on the next point. Okay, now let's see some more examples of force. So as you can see on the screen, can you see the picture of rocket? Yes, rocket is launching from Sriharikota station. Yes, uh, you know, ISRO. ISRO and NASA, both are actually so famous. ISRO is the actually an organization of government organization of India, and NASA is the full form of NASA is National Administrative Space. So administration. So ISRO means Indian Space Research Organization. Yes. So when the rocket is launched, then what happens? It goes up. Yes, and when it goes up, the gases released from the rear part of the rocket. Yes, so it pushes it. So it is actually due to the push and pull is happening here. Actually, action and reaction is happening. The actual point is according to the Newton's law of motion. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. So because of action and reaction, they are going up. So the gas is also applying a force. Yes, you can see a woman is pushing a trolley. When you push a trolley, it moves forward. Yes, but if you will pull the trolley, then it will move backward. Yes, if you push, then it will go forward, and if you pull, then trolley will go backward. Yes. Now, as you can see, pressing the switch, when you switch is pressed, when the switch is pressed, you are trying to apply the force. So because of it, you can easily switch on and switch off. You can see the picture of a player. A player is playing the football. I think he is Messi or Ronaldo, I think. So when the player will kick the ball, when the player will kick the ball, then the ball will go so far away. Yes, the ball will go far away, and its direction can also change. It can go in any direction. You can see in knocking a nail, the example of knocking a nail. So when you knock a nail, when you hammer with a, when you are applying the force using the hammer, then the nail will go straight into the wood and it will fixed. Yes. So what are you doing? You are applying the force. Uh, so all these are the example of force. All these are the examples of force. Okay, let me show you some more examples of force. Okay, let's move on the next point. Okay, now let's see some more examples. Okay, so you can see some more example of force. You can see the picture at the top. Tug of War game. The game name is Tug of War. The game name is Tug of War. So in Hindi you can say rassakasi. Yes, from the one side a team pull the rope, and from the another side another team pull the rope, and so they are trying to pull. So this game is called Tug of War, and they are actually applying the force. Yes, who has more power? So when they will apply pull, one team will win, another team will lose. You can see the picture of rising a flag. Yes, when you hoist the flag, you pull the rope. You pull the rope so that it raise. So in this way, you can hoist the flag. So you are applying the pull, which is also a force. Drawing back a bow. Drawing back a bow. When you, if you ever tried with archery, then you know that when you pull back the uh, the bow, then it will go forward. Yes, it is also action reaction actually. You can say pulling a box. When you try to pull a box with the help of a rope, it is also a force. Opening the door, you are pulling, so it is also a force. So there are many examples. Some more example, let me tell you. Rowing a boat is when you row, when you sail, when you row a boat, that is also the example. You apply the force. Okay, so and scrubbing the floor, when you scrub, then floor get clean, it is also a force using the hand. Playing a guitar also apply force. Yes. Sawing a wood. Yes, when you saw the wood. Yes, when you saw the wood means when you cut the wood. When you cut the wood also need force. So these are the examples of force. Launching rocket, pressing the switch, pushing trolley, pushing table, pushing chair, knocking a nail, kicking a ball, and pulling a box, drawing back a bow, opening the door, rising a flag, tug of war, scrubbing the floor, rowing a boat, playing guitar, sawing wood. Yes, these are the example of, when you play kabaddi game, when you play kabaddi game, that time what you do, if you are a defender, as a playing as a defender, then who in the player who is coming to give red, you will try to capture it. So you are applying the force. Maybe you will pull his leg. When you will pull leg, you are actually applying the force. Yes. So all these are the example of force. Okay. Now let's see some effect of force. Let's move on the next point. So get the effect of force. I have written 5 effect. First effect at the top. Okay, I am just clockwise. I am reading clockwise from the top. Okay, first changes the shape of the object. Yes, because of force, the object shape can change. For example, as we seen the example of drawing back a bow, you know, when you hold the archery and fit, to along with the bow, when you try to pull the thread which is attached to the bow, which is attached to the archery, when you try to pull the thread which is attached to the archery, when you will pull it, the shape will change. Yes, the shape will change. Yes, definitely will change. And some more example, if you have a paper, if you will um, try to make a ball, the shape will become ball. You can make using the pole aeroplane, you can make boat using the paper. Okay, so you can make different things using just a paper. Yes, single sheet of paper you can make aeroplane, you can make boat. Yes, so you can make flower using the paper. So what are you doing? You are changing the shape. How is it possible? Because of the force, you are applying the force on the paper. Yes. And mm, so what is happening? Shapes are changing. Yes, shapes are changing, definitely shapes are changing. Suppose you have a balloon and fill the air. So when you will fill the air, then what will happen? Its size will increase. So what is happening? The shape is changing, the shape is changing. So changes in the shape may be temporarily, changes the shape may be permanently. Yes, shape can change temporarily or shape can be changed permanently. Yes, permanent shape can also be changed. Okay. Next, changes the direction of a moving object. Yes, third point, changes the direction of a moving object. Yes, direction can change. As I show you the example of playing football. A player football was playing by a player. So when the player will kick the ball, what will happen? It can go in any direction. Yes. So direction is changing. Direction is changing. So, or when if you are playing cricket, as a batsman, when you will shot the ball, the ball can go in any direction. So what is happening? Direction is changing because the bowler is throwing the ball which is straight. When you will shot the ball using the bat, it will go in any direction, north, east, south, west. Yes. So direction can be changed using the force. Okay. Next, it changes the speed of a moving object. Yes, speed can be changed. Speed can be changed. For example, you are riding a bicycle. Okay, you are riding a bicycle. If you will apply more pedaling, if you will do more pedaling, means you are applying more force. You are pushing. Yes, then the speed of the bicycle will change. Then the speed of the bicycle will change. Yes, so it can change the speed, but if you will stop pedaling, then what will happen? The speed again will slow down and speed will become at last zero. The cycle will stop. So by applying force, you can um, change the speed. Okay. If someone is running, if you try to pull from back, if someone is running and if you try to pull back, then what will happen? the runner speed will decrease. Yes. So what is happening? Speed is changing. Next is stop a moving object or make a stationary object move. Yes, because of it, an object can move or an object moving object can stop. Yes, stop a moving object or makes a stationary object move. Suppose if you have a ball, if you will throw the ball, what will happen? The ball will move. Yes, but if you will try to hold with hand the moving ball, then what will happen? It will stop. Definitely, it will stop. Suppose you are riding a bicycle and suddenly you try to stop the bicycle riding using the leg. If you will put your both leg on the land, then what will happen? The speed will decrease and the bicycle will stop. Yes, bicycle will stop. Um, when you are driving a car, when you accelerate using the accelerator, then the speed will increase. Then the speed will definitely increase. Yes, but if you apply the brake, what will happen? The car will stop. So what is happening? That actually you are applying the force. Yes, all these are the effect of force. Okay, so remember these effect. Change the shape and size can change, direction can change, speed can change, or force can stop a moving object or makes a stationary object move. Okay, you will memorize these effects. Okay, these are effects are important. You will memorize them because they are so important. So I hope you understood that we had gone through different examples to understand force. Yes, pressing the switch, launching the rocket, pushing trolley, kicking a ball, knocking a nail. Yes, playing a guitar, rowing a boat, scrubbing the floor, sawing wood, and we also I showed you the pictures of tug of war, pulling a box, hoisting a flag, raising a flag, opening the door, drawing back a bow. Yes, these are examples. Even I can move my finger easily. I can move because of the force. Muscular force is applying. Yes, all these are the effect of force. Yes, if force is not available, then what will happen? You cannot push any object, you cannot pull, you cannot change the shape, you cannot change the direction, you cannot change the speed, you will not be able to stop the moving object, or you cannot make a stationary object to move. Yes, these all are because of, these all are the effect of force. These all are the effect of force. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask some question from you. Okay, so question number one, I have shown three questions. Question number one is, what is force? Write its unit. Yes. What is force? Write its unit. Yes. A push or pull. A force is a push or pull or both. Yes. A force is a push or pull or both. Yes, a force is a push or pull or both. Okay, a force cannot be seen, but we can feel it. Okay, so what is the meaning of force? Push means a force to move away, a force to move away an object from the body. And what is the meaning of pull? Means a pull is when we apply a force to move an object towards our body. Okay, towards the body. Okay, or one more definition is to push or pull an object. To push or pull an object is called force. Okay, question number two. But what is the unit of force? Newton. 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 Newton is the unit of force. Question number 2. Question number 2 is write the effects of force. Yes, write the effects of the force. Yes, what are the effects of force? Yes, there are many effects of force. Yes, force can change the shape. Yes, force can change the shape permanently. Force can change the direction of a moving object. Yes, force can change the direction of a moving object. Uh, Force can change the speed of a moving object. Force can stop a moving object or makes a stationary object moves. Yes, these are the effect. Effect number 1. Force can change the shape temporarily or permanently. Okay, force can change the shape temporarily or permanently. Effect number 2. Force can change the direction of a moving object. Force can change the direction of a moving object. Effect number 3. Force can change the speed of a moving object. Force can change the speed of a moving object. Effect number 4. Force can stop a moving object or makes a stationary object move. Yes, force can stop a moving object or makes a stationary object moves. Okay, these are the effect of force. Now, question number 3. Give any 5 examples of force. Yes, give any 5 examples of force. So, example number 1. Pushing a trolley is actually up need force. Okay, kicking a ball. Okay, example number 1, pushing a trolley. Example number 2, kicking a ball. Example number 3, opening the door. Okay, example number 4, pulling a box. Okay, example number 5, launching rocket, or and example number 6, knocking a nail. Example number 7, tug of war. Okay, and if you want some more example like playing guitar and scrubbing the floor and sawing wood, rowing a boat, these are the example of force. Okay, I hope you understood. Now in next class I will remove some misconception. Okay, and we'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.